Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There is no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank
but
you.
Here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come.
And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. But you're you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it's just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
On play action, Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And a play fake, and now Heineke. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Heineke now from the 50. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Heineke now. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing, Heineke. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Heineke. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's got it to about the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back their own.
Here's Gibson on the read option, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 27, Heineke. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Hunt going to run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Heineke. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A give to Gibson running right. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good game. Give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll go again with Gibson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And that is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Start now. Going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Heineke on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Heineke on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Man, 188 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 45, Browns 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.